Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am really happy you are here. I'm really excited to share with you my haul from the recent VIB sale. I went a little crazy, spent a small fortune, bought some things that I wasn't expecting to buy. But yeah, I can't wait to show you what all I got. And I'm going to start with like the little freebie things that I got first because I feel like I should. I did put in a couple mini orders before the sale, and I'm including those in here because I was afraid things would sell out and they were already on sale. So, and then I also redeemed one thing for points. This is the Cover FX it's the mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment. It is a very nice primer. It is the green one that they have, and I just really like it. I feel like it really does help when I'm having a bad acne day. I also got a mini, this is the Bite lipstick in the shade Chutney. This is their liquefied Amuse Bouche, and that is the shade, and that's what the applicator looks like, and it smells just like the lipsticks that they have. It smells really nice. I also went ahead and got the Sephora, the day or night bag, and this is what it looks like because I got some of the weekly wows the day before they went on sale, and then they were still available, which was just kind of frustrating, but that's okay. I got this instead. The only thing I didn't get that I had really wanted was the Guerlain Gold palette, and it had been out of stock, and then it came back and there's just a few left, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting because it was just like an hour before the sale was starting, and then they started it early and it sold out, and I was like, I wanted to cry, like literally wanted to cry because I was so sad I missed it. So anyway, in that bag there was several samples. You got the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. Then you got an Ole Henriksen Truth Serum, which is one of my favorite vitamin C serums, so I'm very excited about that. Got some Sephora foundation samples. Got an Algenist eye cream sample. Got a Shiseido eye contour cream, which I really like Shiseido, so I'm excited to try that. Also got a perfume, a Daisy perfume, which is one of my favorites. And then a Kiss Kiss Bang Bang mini lipstick from Marc Jacobs, and I actually have it right here. This is one I already have used, and that's what the shade looks like. I love this shade. It is one of my favorites. My favorite, I think, is Infamous, but this one is a close second because it is very similar. It's probably the closest. So that was my, and then I went in store and I got a tote bag, and then I went back the next day to a different Sephora and I got another tote bag. So I have two of them, and I might put some Christmas gifts in one of them because they're super cute this year. Now, on to all of the crazy things. I'm going to start small and kind of build up because I feel like that would be a little better. So just repurchase the Acne-Clear Invisible Dots from Peter Thomas Roth. Use them all the time because I have lots of acne issues. Then I also got the Cover FX, the Perfect Light Highlighting Powder. This is one of the things that when they went on the weekly wow, I picked up before the VIB sale started because I wanted to make sure that I got the shade that I did. I'm going to open it from the bottom because that just makes more sense. And I got the shade Moonlight, which was the lightest of the shades. So that's what it looks like. And I will swatch it. That's what it looks like swatched. And we'll put it right there. I don't even know if you can, yeah, you can barely see it. So that is what that looks like. I also got, with that same order, a Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. This is in the shade Fair. This is the concealer, and I'm actually wearing it today. I'm trying to decide if I like it or not, My Shape Tape is a little dark for like my face, so I have it, like I find that I'm getting splotches. It looks splotchy. So I wanted to get a lighter one, so I'm trying this one out. This is only the second day. I know I don't want to use it as an under eye concealer because I used it, even though I set it yesterday, I just had black, like, yeah, it was not pretty whatsoever. I also got with that this Bite Beauty Lush Fruit Lip Gloss in the shade Garnet. I just went through the sale page and was looking for something because I wanted that day and night bag, which was kind of silly, but this is the shade. It's a nice poppy pink, pinky peach shade. It has a light scent. It doesn't smell as good as the Mouche Bouche. That liquefied lipstick is not drying down though. We'll keep it there and see if it eventually does. Then I was looking through the holiday lip sets, or the holiday lipstick Kiss collection, that's what it's called. And I saw this from Vice, the Vice lipstick from Urban Decay, and it is the shade Rebel. And I'm really confused whether this is a limited edition shade or if it's just the packaging that's limited edition, because I don't really like the packaging. It kind of creeps me out. I don't like the teeth and stuff. And it says lipstick is my vice, but I really like this shade. It's a very like shimmery nude shade, just has a nice sheen to it. So I liked that anyway. So I got that. I know, this is crazy, all the stuff I got. I also picked up an almond skincare sock. Can't remember what I got this with. It is from Sephora. It is, you put them on, they make your feet soft. They're not like the peeling ones, they're just like the moisturizing ones. But I got them before and I really did quite enjoy it. It smells nice. I just got a big, from my highlighter, I just got big highlighter streak on my jeans, which is oh so pretty. I also got, I saw this in store and they weren't on my radar because, as I just said, I'm not a big fan of lips. But when I saw the shades, I was like, I really, really like those. So I had to pick up one. This is from Huda Beauty. It is this lips contour set. What is it called? Contour and Strobe lip set. This is in Muse Angelic. I just realized it says it right there. And anyway, this is what it looks like inside. You get a liner, a liquid matte, and a liquid strobe. And it is actually what I'm wearing on my lips today because I just really like it. And that's the lip liner. And then you get the lipstick and lip strobe as soon as I pull them out. So the liquid lipstick, these are a very wet formula, so you have to be careful because they will bleed and kind of move because it takes a little bit, because you can very easily get too much on your lips. And look at that. Oh, I think it's so pretty, the lip strobe, and that's in the shade Angelic. Like I said, these weren't on my radar till I actually saw them in store and was like, I really want that. I kind of want the trophy white set too. It's like the more rose colored one. It's so pretty too. I also picked up a Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Perfecting Primer from Too Faced because I have a sample of this, and with my Too Faced Peach foundation, it works better, it sticks, it lasts longer with this actual primer than with any of the other primers I've tested it with, so I decided to get a full size when it was on sale. Then another impulse buy, something that I picked up in store, is Huda Beauty, the Mauve Obsessions. They had just gotten these in, and this is what it looks like. It is so gorgeous. I wore this the day after I bought it, and I had people like what are you wearing? What eyeshadow do you have on? And I was like, I'm wearing Huda Beauty. And so like the ladies in Sephora, ladies in, where else did I go? TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Yeah, so I will swatch. I did a couple swatches. They're just like, they do have some fallout, so you have to be careful with them, but they're really pigmented, just beautiful shades. Did 2 mattes and 2 shimmers for you. And they're $27 for the 9 shades, which is actually cheaper than what it is if you get the larger size ones. And after getting that, after seeing how well it performed on my eyes, I decided to bite the bullet. The one thing that I had been on the fence for a year. Like, I saw this last year and I was like, it's so pretty. I don't know, I don't really need. I just got lipstick in my hair from that one. Ooh. Okay. Don't play with your hair when you have lipstick samples on. Anyway, something I had on my, like, maybe it was in my loves list and I went back and forth, and then they were going to get rid of it, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to get it. But then it came back in stock and it's been there, but it's going away. So once it's sold out, it's sold out. It is the Huda Beauty Textured Eyeshadow Palette, Rose Gold Edition. I finally bit the bullet. I loved what I saw last week with the other shades, so I got this. This is what it looks like. It doesn't have the best packaging because of the clear. I don't know why she did that, because the other stuff she's done is beautiful. But that is what it looks like all together. It is what I am wearing on my eyes today. I have, let's see, the gold is 24 karat gold, so I'm wearing 24 karat gold over flamingo, and then I have Bay and Shy. That one's Shy. That's like my transition, and brow bone, that's what it is. Trust Fund, I'll swatch a couple. Trust Fund is one of the chunky glitters. Then we'll do Fling, which is more of the shimmer, and then we'll do Man Eater, which is one of the mattes. There we go. So up here is the chunky glitter, shimmer. Oh my gosh, be careful with that one, you don't want to go too crazy. And then we'll put this one down here. That one is very light compared to the one that I just got. I did find that, like, the flamingo, I really had to build up. I went over and over it like several times before I felt like it was the deep as I wanted it to be. So I don't think the mattes are as good on the rose gold palette. I haven't tried the Duster Dusk. That is definitely on my wish list now. That might be something that I pick up in the spring sale. I'm done with palettes for right now. I have so many, some that I haven't even tried yet. So I tried to limit myself with palettes. This one was one I wasn't planning to get, but it was something that I had kind of wanted, and then, like I said, I was on the fence. But I'm really glad that I got it because I do think it's beautiful. I really like the way my eyes turned out today. It's definitely different than what I am used to. Moving on to slightly bigger things, I got one of the Sunday Riley skincare sets. This is the Bright Young Thing. It has 3 pieces in it. Let's see if I can get it open. Always grab out my scissors to pry open the packaging. So you do get a Good Genes, a really good size Good Genes. You get a CEO serum for vitamin C serum, and then a brightening enzyme water cream. That's a much smaller size, but these are the 2 that I wanted, so that's why I got this set. Good Genes, I I'm addicted to Good Genes. It's like the best thing for my acne and texture that I have found so far. I also picked up the Marc Jacobs Snake Charmer set because I really wanted changes. There you go. And then some of the other shades in here. I love the names of this set. 2 of them are named after songs by some of my favorite artists. So I love that. This is Changes, which obviously is a David Bowie song. I haven't tried a lot of these on because I haven't had a chance to. So that is what that one looks like. It is kind of iridescent, so it looks different in different lights. I don't think it's showing up on camera. I'm not going to swatch the 2 lightest ones because those are just not as fun, and I'm trying to keep this short. I've talked a lot already. This is the shade Raspberry Beret, so that is Raspberry Beret. And then the purple one is Boys Don't Cry. Ooh, that is very purple. That is probably not a shade I will wear every day for sure. This one I feel like I will use quite a bit. But the other 2, I know I like Sugar, that comes with it, and the other shade in there is Skin Deep. So you got some that you can use every day, some that you're not going to use every day, and then some that that you might never use, like Boys Don't Cry. All right, moving on. I still have so much that I got. I picked up the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Volume 3 palette. This is the second one of these that I got. I do have the Volume 2 from last year, and I like it quite a bit. So this, it already has, forgive my dirty fingers, it is very reflective. That is what it looks like. You get 2, what are these called? Finishing powders, a strobing powder, 2 blushes, and a bronzer. It is what I am wearing today. I am wearing this blush, the bronzer, and the highlight, and I do have the diffused light powder all over my face. I'll swatch a couple of these. I am planning to do a comparison from last year's and this year's to see if you need both of them. So that is the blush, and that is the highlight. I don't know if the highlight's going to show up. Maybe if I cover my face. It's a more subtle highlighter, that's for sure. If you want something that is a bit more in your face, there is the Becca Après-Ski Glow Face Palette. It was this and one other thing were things that my mom bought for me, which I'm very grateful for. This one did come with a Becca priming filter, which is kind of nice, a little extra there. And this is what it looks like. You can see everything because it's so reflective. It comes with a blush, 3 highlights. This is also a blush, and that's a bronzer. So this is the shade Winterberry, which is an exclusive to this set. You get Rose Quartz, which was a limited edition last year, but now it's back and you're going to be able to get it soon. This is, what shade is this called? This is Bronze Bondi, I think is how you pronounce it, which is a bronzer. And then Bronze Copper is also considered a blush. So Winterberry is a nice, it's a little darker, but it is not nearly as dark as the Bronzed Copper. There you go. So those are 4 of the shades. And then the other 2, let me swatch those in just a second. You have Icicle, which is this icy white, and then you have Opal, which is that's part of their normal collection. I'll put Icicle right there. So you can definitely see that icicle. It is icy white, that is for sure. I'm going to take a break really fast and wipe off my swatches, and I'll be back to show you the rest. All right, I am back. I'm leaving the ones on my hands because I have some more lipsticks to show you, but I wanted to clean off my arm because the next thing I have is another eyeshadow palette. It is from Becca. It is the Ski Glow collection with the eyeshadows. Now this one my mom picked out for me. She thought it was very pretty and had nice had a nice variety of colors. And then the week after this was bought, it went from $45 down to $29. So I have reordered this online because all of a sudden it's an online exclusive. So when that one comes in, I will be returning it for this one because that's a huge price difference. This is what it looks like. They are very more light and neutral shades because I'm so light, and a lot of the time I try to wear more neutral shades during the day. She thought this would be a good everyday palette. So there are 4 of them. The shades that you get, so this is Hot Cocoa, and then I have, this is Hot Cocoa. It's really hard to tell. Rose Quartz Moonstone. Toasted Marshmallow, that's this one here. Or, no, this is Hot Cocoa, Toasted Marshmallow, Topaz, or Pearl, this is Pearl, and then I grabbed Topaz. There we go. It's hard because they don't align quite right. They are not the most pigmented, like they're not bright in your face colors, that is for sure, but they do give a nice wash. I found that I could use just this, and then I actually did throw on an eyeliner, just a nice brown eyeliner. I used the one from Charlotte Tilbury, and that was just a nice everyday look, pretty fast, pretty nice. It wasn't, I didn't have to think about it too much. So do I think it's the greatest palette of all time? No, but I do think it is pretty nice as well. I just opened this and I didn't even show it to you yet. It is the Ciate London Chloe Morello Beauty Haul Volume 2. I don't know who Chloe Morello is. I probably should look her up. I just haven't yet. But this is what it comes with. You get a mascara, an eyeliner, and a lippy. I have not swatched the lippy. This is in the shade Sydney. Oh, that's pretty nice. I have one other liquid velvet. Well, I have 2 others, and one of them is so gray that I can't wear it. So that is that. And then the palette was what I really wanted. I saw this palette and didn't know what it was. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, I want that palette. I love the colors. I'm really drawn to the mix in there. And this is what it looks like. I just really like these 2 greens down here, and then this row of pinks and purples just really caught my eye, and I really wanted it because of those colors. I did try to use this yesterday and it wasn't quite as pigmented as I was hoping, but I still want to kind of play around with it and see if I can work with it more. If not, I'll probably take it back. I know it's gotten some bad reviews, which makes me really sad because I saw them after I bought it, of course. So this is the shade Jelly Bean. And then we have Morello Cherry. Then we have Chartreuse, which doesn't really show up. And then Violet, which is a weird color for that. That actually, it was a little patchy when I put it on, but I think it was because I dug a little too hard into it. I feel like that swatched better than it did for me when I tried it yesterday. So I wish the Chartreuse though was darker, because that's that like green color, and I just really want that to look the same as it does in the pan. So that was this one, this one, this one, and that one. So I'll keep you updated what my progress is on it. If it's something that I decide that I want to keep, or if it's something I decide that needs to go away. I'm really drawn to those like reds and pinks and mauves right now, obviously, since I bought the Mauve Obsessions and the Rose Gold palette. I feel like there is definitely a theme going on with what I have been drawn to lately. This is something that is definitely outside of my comfort zone color-wise, but packaging-wise, it is right up my alley, and I bought it for two reasons. One, the names of the shades in it, and then two, the packaging. So this is the NARS Man Ray collection. This is the Confrite Noir et Blanche. And there's two of them, and there's one that's a Nordstrom exclusive, and I'm hoping that over Thanksgiving I'll be close to a Nordstrom so that I can pick that up, because I just really want it. I love this. Like, this is going to look so pretty on a desk or on a vanity or a table. The one thing that was disappointing is that this is just see-through. So the picture is just a piece of little cardboard, which is fine. I thought it was going to be like adhered to this. Ooh. If you want to look weird, that's a good way to do it. So this is how they come. You can see that they spell out NARS, which I thought was pretty cool. There are 4 shades. The first one is a Dolores, which my mom has a cousin Dolores, so that was kind of fun. It is a really beautiful, like, ruby shade. Might actually wear that one. This next one is called Lee, and Lee is a family name, and so that was kind of fun as well. It's more of a brick red. And then next one is Charlotte. Charlotte Bronte is my favorite, one of my favorite authors, so I thought that was kind of cool. Noisy vehicles, and it is like a berry red, and I really like that. That's probably my favorite, I think, of the set. And then this last one is Josephine, and my grandmother's name was Josephine. Her middle name was Josephine, and also Jo from Little Women is Josephine, so that is that one. So they're much darker than I would normally wear on an everyday basis, but I think they're very pretty. The other set has a different picture in it, and it is also nudes, and then it says NARS and Man Ray on the side. So it is something that I definitely would like to get to have the set, because they're pieces of art, and they're also beautiful makeup as well. So yeah, the packaging this year, NARS really just got me with that Man Ray collection. Last two things. First is the Sephora Favorite Superstar set. This is what it looks like. It is crazy. It's $75. It is a $224 value. I'm going to take it out of the packaging so that you can actually see it. So you get tons of items. You get the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which I love. The Lights Camera Lashes from Tarte, which is actually a mascara I've been wearing lately. I've actually liked it pretty well. You get a melted matte lipstick from Too Faced in the shade Sellout, and I actually have it right here, so I thought I would swatch it for you. This one came in the Boss Lady Agenda, so I don't need to open two right at the moment. That is what it looks like. It is a pretty nice nude shade that you can wear. I felt like it was a really wearable everyday shade. Then you get a setting powder, Lock-It setting powder for Kat Von D and Translucent, which I've been wanting to try. You get a beauty blender, which I can always use. The Touche Éclat, this is a full-size Touche Éclat, and it retails for $42. And I actually went in store to swatch it to make sure that I could actually wear it, because I didn't want to get something that would not be a shade that I could use. And it is a shade I can use. The Beauty Blender is also full size, obviously. You get an Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Powder. You get a full size Brow Wiz from Anastasia. You get a mini Marc Jacobs Mod, what is these? Highliner in the shade Black. We'll just draw a line there. These are awesome gel eyeliners. I don't like eyeliner that much, but it is a nice one. You get a NARS pencil, Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Cruella, which is actually going to be part of my best friend's Christmas present because that is her favorite lipstick of all time. You get a golden pink Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Stick, which I'm not a big fan of, so I'm not going to swatch that. You get an Ultra HD finishing powder from Makeup Forever, which I do like quite a bit. I've used 1 or 2 of this size already. And then you get a Hoola bronzer from Benefit, which I brought the one that I already have started using because I don't need to open a new one and use it. And it's just a nice, well, if you're pale, it's a universally flattering bronzer. So that is that set. I think it is a fantastic deal. You get so many things in there. Like, there's a few things that I won't use. Like, let me get back up. Like this, I like this. I'm excited to try this. Love this. So excited to try this. This is very nice. Love this so much. This I won't use, so I'll be passing it on. I probably will pass on the eyeliner and the cream shadow stick just because I don't use them very often. Bronzer is such a nice bronzer, and then the HD finishing powder I'm really excited about because I do like it a lot. I've been experimenting a lot with finishing powders lately. The last thing I got, yes, can you believe we're finally at the end, the last thing, and this thing is huge, and I just dropped my Marc Jacobs my eyeliner. It is the Give Me More lip set from Sephora. This thing is freaking huge and awesome. It is $68. It is a $254 value. So not only is this one cheaper than the Superstars, you also it has a higher value. This is what it all looks like. You get full sizes. There's 5 full sizes in here. You get the Bobbi Brown. This is a full size. The Wander Beauty is a full size. The Huda lipstick is a full size. The Anastasia lip gloss is a full size. And the Tarte lip balm is a full size. There's a few of these that I'm not going to swatch because they just are not great. They're not swatchable. Like, we're going to just leave them in. So like the Dior Addict Lip Maximizer. This one right here, it doesn't have a color to it. So we'll just leave that. This is the shade Vintage by Anastasia. Maybe we'll do it this way. That is a really pretty color, actually. So that's the first thing in here. The next one is Driver's Seat by Smashbox. I actually already had this one, so I just pulled them out so that I wouldn't have to open a new one. Then you have the Huda Beauty lipstick in the shade Bombshell. This is not like a shade I would use a ton. Like, I wouldn't probably buy it on my own, but I do think it actually would probably be a flattering shade on me. Then you have the Hourglass. This is in the shade Influencer, and it's like a stick. Oh, that's a very nice nude. Some of these I've been experimenting with because I shopped early with the VIB Rouge sale. So I wore the Huda this week, and I already had Huda this week. I already had Driver's Seat. Then we go down to the next row, and we have the Rouge Veloute or Cream Lip Stain from Sephora. It's a teeny tiny baby. It is very, very dark. It is in your face. Then we have the Laura Mercier. This is in the shade Sensual. Oh, that's a nice color too. I'm excited about all the nudes that we're getting because I wear them all the time. Then we get another one of the Kiss Kiss Bang Bang lipsticks, which I've already swatched, but I'll swatch down here too. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. So now I have, I think, 4 of the minis. Not that anybody needs 4 of those minis. I'm not going to swatch the Tarte lip gloss or lip balm because it is just a plain old lip balm with no shade to it. Then we have the Too Faced Melted Latex. This is in the shade Hot Mess. That's a great shade for me. I feel like that amply describes me. Then we have Big Bang by Urban Decay, which I have a full size of, so I just brought my full size out so that I'll probably pass on the mini one. The one thing that I didn't like about this, I'm going to bring it forward, is how empty this Touch and Soul Metalist Liquid Foil Lipstick Duo is. If you can see, like, there's only half of it in there. Those are not colors that I would ever wear. I would, because they're too brown, I know that I wouldn't wear them. So I'm going to leave them in there just because they are not my shades whatsoever. So please forgive me. Then we have the YSL. This is in the shade. Let's see what the shade is. Le Rouge, number 1. Okay, so red, I guess, is just, oh, that's actually really pretty. It's kind of translucent just a little bit. It's a more sheer, it's not a full coverage. Then you have one of your full sizes. This is the Bobbi Brown in a very plummy color. Oh, that's actually really pretty. Sorry, I don't know if you can see all my swatches. And then my last one is actually one of the full sizes because it has one on either end. That is like going to be one of my favorite colors, I think. Hang on one second. And these shades are Nikki Beach and BB. So this one is BB and that is Nikki Beach. So here are all of them together. We have ABH, Smashbox, Huda, Hourglass, Sephora, Laura Mercier, Marc Jacobs, Too Faced, Urban Decay, YSL, Bobbi Brown, and Wander. So the only ones I didn't swatch from this whole package, let me put them all back in so you can see them all together, were the lip balm, the clear lip gloss, and then the Touch and Soul. So you actually do get 4 more colors than are what is on my arm. That is probably one of the sets that I am most excited about out of all of the stuff that I got. Like I said, I went a little crazy. A couple of these were actually things that I weren't planning to get just because I like the Becca ones. But I'm really excited to try all of these. If I decide to return any of them, I will let you know. I have a couple returns that I am planning to make from things that I bought. In the past couple months, I am planning to return my Dose of Colors lipstick that I got from Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty because it's too brown. It's not a flattering shade on me. Or maybe it is, but I just felt too self-conscious to wear it. Some of those have pretty good stain power. I have some pink stains on my arm right now. And then I have a lip gloss that I am planning to return for store credit for Sephora because it is just, it's too brown too. And I did take back the Buried Treasure set because that was just, that Buried Treasure palette from Tarte was such a disappointment because I had such high hopes for it because it was such a beautiful palette. It looked so pretty, but it just performed terribly. So far, the only palette that doesn't seem to be performing fantastic is the Chloe Morello from Ciate, but I'm going to play with it a little bit more. I want to make sure I give it a good go before I return it like I did with my Berry Treasure palette. Let me know what you got from the sale because I am so excited. Like, I love watching everybody's haul videos and seeing their haul photos. If you are on Instagram, there's a lot of pictures on Instagram. There's also some of the Facebook groups that I am in. Seeing everybody's hauls has been so awesome as well. I hope you are having a fantastic day. I know this video was super long, so I hope you made it to the end. If you did, tell me what your favorite color is, and I will talk to you guys next time.